When you think of an antenna, you probably think of a giant metal tower, the kind you see off the side of a highway, bristling with panels and dishes. And yeah, those are important. They broadcast 4G and 5G signals to your phone, and they cover huge chunks of a city. But not all antennas want to be seen. Some are tucked away inside street lamps, others hide in church steeples, behind billboards, or even inside of flagpoles. And some are even camouflaged as fake pine trees. Although, to be honest, some are better hidden than others. But why do this? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Today I'll be explaining all the small antennas that are hidden and that are so important to your everyday life. But to understand this, first we have to look at an example. Let's say you're deep inside a massive stadium with 50,000 screaming fans. You're watching a game, and yet your phone can still load Instagram in seconds. There's no huge cell tower in the middle of the field. Instead, there's something called a distributed antenna system, or a DAS for short. Instead of one big transmitter covering everyone, DAS uses a network of smaller antennas, each serving just a small section of the crowd. They're all linked together with high-speed fiber optic cables, which travel at light speed, so your phone simply connects to whichever one is closest without you even realizing. This setup can work wonders at airports, shopping malls, and office towers, and even in underground transit systems. But why use this system, you may ask? Why not just rely on the big cell towers? Well, cell towers, even though they have range, don't have the speed and reliability of these smaller towers. This was incredibly important with 4G, but even now with 5G. You've probably heard that 5G is faster, but what most people don't know is that the super fast signals of 5G can't travel as far as 4G, and they can get obstructed by like walls, trees, and even rain sometimes. So instead of building more massive towers, carriers install small cells, mini cell sites that you'll find strapped to lampposts, mounted on traffic lights, or even bolted to the side of buildings. And they can be commonly disguised as things that you just see out in the open. If you live in a big city, you could walk past a dozen of these on your way to work without spotting a single one. And that's by design. Small cells are meant to blend in. They're often just like a metal box and a short pole, nothing flashy. And as you've seen, some even go the extra mile and disguise themselves as another object. But each one is doing a crucial job, keeping your connection fast, reliable, and smooth as you move through the city. And antennas aren't just for your phone. Emergency services, like police, fire, and ambulances, use their own dedicated antenna systems to make sure their radios work everywhere, even deep inside parking garages or basement corridors. Many basements are legally required to install emergency antenna systems before they can open to the public. Even public Wi-Fi sometimes uses hidden antennas to beam internet across parks, campuses, or downtown areas. They may be built right into security cameras or weather stations, and they send signals where people are most likely to gather. So the next time you're out walking, try spotting them. That lamppost with a box near the top, that flagpole that looks just a little bit too tall, maybe that tree that looks a bit too perfect. At least some of them anyway, others are pretty obvious. The panel on the side of the building with no windows, they may just be more than they seem, because the world's communication network isn't just up in space with satellites, and it's not only those big towers in the distance. It's a carefully hidden web of antennas, and they're all in plain sight all around you. Hidden, but still making sure you're never really offline. What do you think of this system? Have you ever spotted a hidden antenna? Let me know in the comments. Hey, you made it to the end! Thank you so much for watching this video. As of editing this video, we have 71 subscribers, so please subscribe so we can try and make it to 100. Peace.